Guys, Coach Ryan here, owner of Physical Culture, creator of Game Day Ready. I'm going to show you how to improve your hip mobility with this next exercise I'm going to show you. This is a rear foot elevated split squat. We're going to be holding the base position and working on Pails rails. So let's go ahead and hop into this. Now you're going to need some kind of a setup to elevate your foot. I've got a rear foot elevated squat stand here. You could use a bench, a sofa, whatever's going to elevate your foot. So the way we're going to set this up, I like to have a nice cushy pad underneath my knee. We want to have our hips pressed forward. You're going to need to be able to tuck your pelvis here. So rather than my tail stick up in the air, I want to basically tuck my belt buckle under to get this stuff on stretch, okay? Now from here, I can simply add more stretch by leaning back, okay? I don't want to lean back from my top. I want to keep everything locked in and lean back from my knee. Okay, keeping my hand locked in place. Now, the sticks are for balance, but they're also for radiation. So what we're gonna do here is hang out in this position for the next minute or two. Okay, I'm just getting all this stuff on stretch. The more I drive my hip forward, the more I start to stretch this stuff, the more I lean back, the more I start to feel it down towards my knee. So all of that front line is really getting brought into this. Now, if I've spent a minute or two hanging out here doing this passive stretch, now what we're gonna start to focus on is building tension by packing the shoulders down, locking the arms out, and then stabbing these poles 6 feet deep into the earth, okay? Now, I'm gonna build up that tension, solidify my position, and then we're gonna take a look at what the back leg needs to do. So here, I'm gonna start to brace, 10% effort, I'm pushing down into this stand, trying to drive my foot to the floor. Come on around here. Camera girl, come on around here. So, I'm pushing my foot to the floor, and I'm also adding a second tension. I'm trying to drive my knee forward as if I'm trying to pull my knee to my chest. That's going to engage everything in the front of my hip. The pushing down of my foot is going to start to bias all the tissue running down towards the knee. Okay, so we're getting hip, quad, all that front stuff. I'm building up that tension. This can be 0 to 100%. I'd hold that for 20 to 40 seconds. So working hard, staying focused, and not moving or letting that contraction fluctuate. Once I've hit my desired amount of time, or if you're following a custom program I've designed for you, however much is on your program. Then you're going to take a big breath in and turn off the contraction with relaxation. Don't lose your range. Try to sit back further. Try to drive your hip back more or forward more and get more stretch. Whatever you feel, hunt for that tension. Okay? And then from here you can start to play with your pelvis a little bit. I can rotate my hips a little bit back and forth. Okay, another thing I could do is I could set up my foot in different positions. I'm going straight back now, but I might be able to rotate that a little bit to get bias in different tissue here, okay? So once I've done this, pushing down, that Pails contraction where the tissue's getting longer on this side, now I'm gonna try to shorten this range by doing a rails contraction. So I'm going to be pulling up with a regressive angular isometric load. And that means it's not going to move, and it's going to be an isometric. I'm going to try to pull myself deeper into the stretch. I've been holding this position. Generally, I recommend not moving from this position. I'm showing you stuff and trying to talk to you and give you directions. Oh, you stay still, okay? Now, once I've done a couple rounds of Pails pushing down and rails pulling up, I should achieve my end range. This is going to take you a few minutes to accomplish, but this is how you start to improve hip extension, knee flexion. All right, so if this is on your program, if you've got questions, feel free to reach out. If you have questions on the exercise and you're not inside Game Day Ready, go ahead and leave a comment. I'm happy to help you. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this helpful. We'll see you next time.